Quite a very important time here in Boksburg. It's all about really exploring all these issues facing African women, really just the barriers, but also the celebrations in terms of some of the areas of successes. But of course, joining us now is a founder of this all-important women in terms of the dialogue, Ms. Mbeki. So once again, ma'am, thank you so much for your time. We saw it in 2018, 2019. We're back in 2025. Just take us through to the dream that you had in terms of this dialogue.
I don't know if it was a dream, but it was actually my experience of going to Davos. I was going to Davos every year and seeing people discussing global issues. Without script, and I thought, for me, African women need a similar space for themselves, where it's their own agenda, and they don't have a script, because in Davos, people discuss solutions. So I just thought that we can find solutions for for us on our continent. And I was aware of the meetings of the women of the AU. But generally, they go to spaces that are organized by others. For me, they don't organize their own spaces. The spaces are other, like Davos, UN, AU, and those pay for the trips and all of that. So I said, why don't we get a space where African women discuss where the shoe pinches in their own time.
And just before I let you go, ma'am, obviously a lot of issues. I mean, for example, we look at what's happening in Eastern Congo, we look at Sudan, we look at so many issues. And here in South Africa, issues around gender-based violence. So it's a lot of issues really to tackle.
And that's why this morning we asked for a minute's silence about the tears of women throughout the continent, because we're thinking about, Sudan. I mean, we are bombing one another. And DRC, I said, we've got actually fellow citizens who've passed right now, that actually we should stop our dukes. And I mean, the whole continent has many tears, and there are many tears brought up by actually our own hands. The questions of gender, the gender-based violence it's not anybody who has jumped the fences and come here to come and do it. We are doing it in the house where we live. Sorry.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much indeed. Of course, that's the founder of this particular dialogue, but also former South African First Lady, Ms. Mbeki, really talking about the significance of this dialogue. I mean, the diversity here, the women from Eritrea, from Liberia, from Rwanda, so many other countries as well. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Boksburg.